The soft light of a cool morning slow spread over the mud walls of the village. Dewdrops glistened like pearls on the grass. Birds took their first flight, and the faint sound of bullock cart wheels echoed in the distance. In this silence stood a young man named Ayaan. He carried a small cloth bag with a few dry crusts of bread and a water skin. His clothes were simple, but his eyes shone with determination. He looked back one last time at his village, the mud houses, the date palms, and the paths of his childhood, then took a deep breath and stepped forward. He wanted to see the world and discover the true strength of a human being. A few hours later, he entered a dense forest where the trees were so tall they hid the sky. Sunlight filtered through the leaves like golden threads. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew, and a shadow flickered past him. A young man with a powerful build but sad eyes stood before him. "Who are you?" Ayaan asked. "My name is Bariq. People call me the storm, because I never stop." Bariq had extraordinary speed, but his power had become his loneliness because people feared him. Ayaan smiled and said, "Power is not a burden, if it is used to help others." These words touched Bariq's heart, and for the first time, he found someone who didn't fear him. He joined Ayaan. Near the mountains, they met Faheem, a man who could see for miles and sense oncoming dangers. However, he had never used his gift for a purpose. Ayaan convinced him that they needed him, and the duo became a trio. Their first test came in a grieving village, where a boy was dying. The medicine was miles away in the city. Ayaan looked at Bariq. Without a word, Bariq ran. He crossed forests and rivers like a lightning bolt, returning with the medicine in record time. The boy was saved, and the blessings of the villagers filled Bariq's heart with light. He was finally proud of his speed. But the real trial awaited. One evening, Faheem looked toward the horizon. "Beyond those mountains lies a black fortress," he whispered. "The king's daughter is imprisoned there." They reached the kingdom of light. The king was broken with grief. He offered the princess's hand in marriage to whoever saved her. Ayaan stepped forward and said, "We are not here for a reward, we are here for justice." At the Black Fortress, they faced a massive giant whose roar shook the earth. This wasn't a battle of mere strength. It was a battle of unity. Bariq circled the giant like lightning to distract him. Faheem shouted out the giant's weaknesses from afar, and Ayaan stood firm with courage at the front. Together, their combined strength turned into a light that defeated the darkness. The princess was freed, and joy returned to the kingdom. They refused the king's riches. Standing on a mountain peak as the sun rose, Ayaan said, "True strength is not in speed or sight. It is in the goodness of the heart and in standing together."